first movement that we're going to be talking about today is Black Lives Matter by me, Jared Dos Santos. The Black Lives Matter movement started by the deadly shooting of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin. I believe that this movement was around even before this tragic event, and I just feel like it wasn't like publicly known and like accepted before this event, but I still believe that it was like a thing. This event sparked a lot of controversy across the world. Celebrities such as Frank Ocean and Barack Obama spoke out about this tragic event and brought light to it. Whenever this event happened, it was all over the news. Everyone was talking about it. You couldn't go anywhere without having an argument as to whether George Zimmerman was in the right, if he should be brought to justice. And everywhere on the internet was hashtag justice for Trayvon and all that. Black Lives Matter becomes an established protest with a website and everything, and has a lot of supporters behind it. This entire protest is easily one of the biggest and, in my opinion, one of the most important protests of our generation. This protest is really so big. Like, this whole entire movement has been going on for so many years and has millions of followers still behind it. I believe that this is like a really important protest and movement, and I think it's so big that our kids in high school will be learning about it and like reading on it and doing essays on it and all that kind of stuff. Black Lives Matter community has shown no signs of dissipating whatsoever. They're bigger than ever because they want to be heard, and they are anything but unheard. Every protest that these guys have had, they have made it huge and made sure that they've been heard. This is a protest that will last for years to come and will have many people standing by it till the day they die. I truly believe this statement because people have dedicated their entire lives to standing behind this movement and making sure it doesn't die. This movement is attacking police brutality and how black people in America are still treated lesser than other races in America. This statement is really true. This is really all that Black Lives Matter is. They just want to be treated equal. And after the Trayvon incident, people feel like that they should just be treated equal and they should stop, racially profiling blacks and all that. So to the left, there's a picture of Trayvon Martin, sadly killed at the age 17. And at the right, you see a Black Lives Matter protest. And yeah, that's it. The next slide that we will be talking about is All Lives Matter by me, again, Jared Dos Santos. This is a protest against the protest Black Lives Matter. This protest is not really socially accepted in today's society, like at all. People have even gotten backlash from posting about the All Lives Matter movement, even talking about it. I remember reading about some guy, and he posted about it on Twitter, and his band literally kicked him out, saying he will not be performing with us at all anymore because of that statement. The All Lives Matter slogan was intended to bring people together, which is pretty ironic considering what it has been doing. It would be seen as "let's all join hands" sentiment to which no one would question. However, this phrase has created backlash. This phrase is sometimes, but not always, used by people who appear to be acting with good intentions and are surprised anyone would protest. This phrase is offensive to others because they view it as a way to remove focus from the grievances of Black Americans. Saying those in the Black Lives Matter movement say African Americans are in immediate danger and need help. So saying All Lives Matter will suggest to them that all people are in danger, ignoring the cries of black people getting mistreated in American society today. And I believe that is very true because not all people are getting treated like black people in America are today. Because all this police brutality, all this racially profiling, like not every race is going through this like the black people are, or the Black Americans are, I'm sorry. And yeah, there's a little comic there. Well, I think that all lives matter. We just care equally at all times about everything. There's a house on fire and he's watering the other house because all houses matter. So, yeah.
March for Our Lives on March 24th, 2018. With the increase of school shootings, many students have started to fear for their life in a safe location. At the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, 17 students were shot down in cold blood on February 14, 2018. Many students have started to express concerns for how the government will take action on this now constant threat, but they didn't do much. The kids, not wanting to give up, decided to go out on their own and schedule the March for Our Lives and a national school walkout, which, if you remember, we tried to do, but we got threatened by the principals. So people just walked in the gym. The main plea that all the students wanted was just to limit the access to guns, which got twisted by political parties, that we just didn't want guns at all, which just wasn't the case. In February this year, we've seen an increase in youth voters, gun control advocates in Congress, and a possibility of a new bill to have background checks whenever making a transaction with a gun, which is amazing that some good came out of such a tragic event. With this new age of technology, this was the first widespread power that teens found in social media. In this picture, we can see students from Michigan's own March for Their Lives that they held. And we can see that they just wanted to live. They wanted their friends to live. They wanted just students in general around the country to live and be protected by the government like they should. And we can see that they didn't care about guns or like whether or not they should be in place. They cared about their lives and their futures and like where they're going to go to college and how they're going to be successful people in life. Pro-choice movement. Abortions are a constant throughout history. They've been around since the beginning of time but only became legal to do in 1973, when it was decided to be a constitutional right. Since 1973, hundreds of laws have been passed to put an end to abortions by making it harder to have access to clinics. Just recently in Texas, it was trying to pass a law that will give women the death penalty if they get an abortion. From what I saw, it caused a big commotion on the internet because it also included natural miscarriages. In this new bill, it also tried to include abortions that would put the mother's lives in danger if they went through with the pregnancy. Just today, May 15th, in Alabama, almost a complete ban on abortions was passed, and it doesn't make exception for women who were raped or victims of incest. In this picture, I decided to choose a picture of a woman holding a sign that said, "If I make my uterus a corporation, will you stop regulating it?" Because America is supposed to be a soft government, like, country. And government, like a soft government country, doesn't really put regulations on corporations at all. So that's basically what it means, because she wants to be in control of her own life.
The Me Too movement started in 2006 to help survivors of sexual violence, but didn't really have anything else other than that back in 2006, and didn't actually start to blow up and become the sensation that it is today until 2017, when actress Ashley Judd accused Henry Weinstein of sexual harassment, and he actually ended up getting fired by his own company, the Weinstein Company, and it became a sensation, and everyone was talking about it, and so she put out a statement on Twitter talking about the whole thing, and started the hashtag Me Too, and talked about the whole situation, which started this trend on Twitter where people would put hashtag Me Too and then talk about their sexual harassment experiences, and come out and go ahead and tell the world what's been going on. The Time's Up movement. In the fall of in November of 2017, a group of female farm workers sent a letter to another group of women in the entertainment industry that were trying to fight for change in the Hollywood workspace, because women were being treated unfairly, getting paid less, and it was mostly dominated by white males. So the group of women read the letter, and that provided a lot of inspiration for them, that allowed them to broaden their view on the issue, and they actually started to think about other women in other work facilities. And so they published a letter in Times Magazine, and after the publication of the letter in Times Magazine, the group launched Time's Up Legal Defense Fund, which helps women who've experienced sexual misconduct receive legal support. So the Time's Up movement blew up, and they actually showed up at the Golden Globes in 2018, and they made an appearance, and that really took over on social media, which really helped them gain supporters. So the Defense Fund has funded 75 cases as of January 8th, 2019. And the whole goal of the movement is to have equality in the workplace and for sexual misconduct to become a thing of the past.
No Ban, No Wall movement 2017 to the present. The start of this movement began when President Trump on January 27, 2017 had issued multiple executive orders trying to ban mostly Muslim-majority countries from entering the United States, denying refugees a way to rebuild their lives. He suspended American refugee programs for 120 days and barred Syrian refugees. So far, 100 travelers have been detained at airports across the country. More than 300 have been banned from entering the U.S. from their own country, and at least 13 legal challenges have been filed to halt enforcement of some elements of the orders. This ban caused major uproar in the U.S. While Trump says it's a ban on all immigrants, many believe it's a ban on only Muslims, and that this ban does not make them safer. His ban will apparently inflame religious extremists and affect the millennials, America's most diverse generation, who will have to live with the consequence of this ban in the future and on. Anti-bullying movement 1999 to the present. The start of the anti-bullying movement would originate back to the shooting at Columbian High. Two teenage boys shot and killed 13 people, then turned their guns on themselves because they were victims of bullying. This event horrified our nation and the world. This homicide to suicide united parents, educators, and mental health professionals in a desire to stop student violence in schools. This tragic event birthed the anti-bullying movement. From then on, over years and years, educators report efforts into programs, legislations, and policies to curb bullying. May 4th is considered Anti-Bullying Day. In 2012, the United Nations declared May 4th the official day recognized by many countries worldwide, including Australia, France, Lebanon, the United Kingdom, and the United States. It's a day when people mainly wear pink to symbolize a stand against bullies.
This is Henry John Turns, and he's about to be a victim of bullying.
What are you doing, John?
Oh no, not my bully!
Are you doing art?
Yes!
That's so ugly. You're really bad at art.
I'm trying,
You
it's
should throw this away.
abstract!
No,
Ah!
this is horrible.
Stop! Stop! If I pay you, will you go away?
Yeah, I want all your lunch money now.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Okay, John, I'm gonna need more money for my lunch.
Not my bully!
Yes, I need more money.
Me, Henry John Turns?
Yes, I need more money for my lunch because I'm hungry.
You're
your
always
art's ugly.
hungry.
Yeah, that's right. You better give me that.
Stop! You!
Me?
Why are you bothering him?
Jared?
Because his art's ugly and I need lunch money.
His art is beautiful. Look at all the detail.
Thank you.
Why are you bothering him?
Because I need lunch money. And his art's ugly.
You don't need his lunch money. Give
You
him
just said my art is good!
No, it's ugly.
his art is beautiful. Give him his lunch money.
Give me my money or he's gonna beat you up! Yeah.
Now get out of here.
Get out of here!
Fine.
Fine.
Your glasses are stupid too, Gunner. I said Gunner.
I have an announcement. Bullying is the cause of so many children's struggle through childhood. But we came together and we put a stop to bullying.
Quit bullying.
Stop bullying.
Don't be a bystander.
This is Amanda Todd. She's a very beautiful girl, and she was 15 when she took her own life. She took her own life because she got bullied at school and online over some stupid thing that if she was alive right now, it would probably be forgotten and she'd never have to hear about it again. She posted a video 2 days before the day she died. And 2 days before the day she died. And the video is discussing the situation and why she took her own life. It's a very heartbreaking video. It really shows how she felt all alone whenever she was making that video, and she felt like she couldn't tell anybody about the situation or speak out against it. She was only 15, and today she'd be 22, probably living life and loving her life probably, instead of being remembered as Amanda Todd, the girl that took her own life because she felt like she didn't have anybody with her by her side. I want to take this moment to address the issue of bullying because it is a very serious topic and a lot of people are affected by it. Thank you for taking time to watch this video.